Hey there, gorgeous. I hope you're having a great day. It's such a joy to see you. I have been testing out a number of new makeup products that have been released within the past month or so. A couple of them have been very highly requested by many of you, so if you've been looking for reviews on some of the newly released things, I hope that you will find this helpful. First product I have to share with you. Let's talk about Covergirl. They came out with these clean color palettes, and I'm going to show you an up-close tutorial of a look I created with this palette. So there are 4 eyeshadows. The shade that I'm showing you here is the one called Shimmering Beige. On the packaging it says it's vegan, talc-free, paraben-free, and fragrance-free. And look at this pigmentation. It's so good. I was so thrilled to see this because Covergirl is one of those brands, unfortunately, that has disappointed me in the past when it comes to eyeshadow, specifically eyeshadow. But these are really good. I was so ecstatic when I saw this. Now the shimmers do take a little bit of layering to get them to show up rather strongly on the eyes. When you apply them wet, they are very intense, but my goodness, compared to where they came from, the quality is exceptional with these palettes. Now I only got one. Because I did not know. I went into this very skeptical. I was like, oh my gosh, please be good. And they were. I would highly recommend them to you. If you see any of these in store, they're absolutely worth getting. I'm wearing it again on my eyes today. Now I'll show you an end of the day results with this palette so you can see how it held up throughout the day. I will let you know that on this day, I got smacked in the face with like a buttered hand during dinner. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's creased on one eye there, like you can see there. But if you look at the other eye, you can see how well this eyeshadow holds up throughout the day. And it really does. It doesn't crease. It doesn't separate. It doesn't muddy. It looks beautiful from start to finish. So very pleased with these new eyeshadows. Another eyeshadow palette that I tried out comes from Milani, and they have these new gilded mini palettes. The shade that I'm showing you here is the one in the Wine Down. Another one that has excellent quality and great color payoff. I was really surprised to see the intensity with some of the eyeshadows in this palette, and this was pretty affordable. I want to say it was $9.99 in Walgreens, so a great value. And there were several different shades to choose from. This was just the one that really grabbed my attention when I first saw it, and I have been absolutely loving it. So if you see these and you're curious about them, they are of excellent sound quality. Now Pixi came out with a number of new products that they've added to their line. These were sent as PR, so I just want to let you know that up front. Any Pixi products I'm showing you today are PR. The first one I'll show you is the Nuance Quartet. This is a face palette, and it has a contour shade, a blush shade, and 2 highlighters. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and lasts all day on the face. Highlight is exceptionally stunning on the skin, and this palette is formulated with ceramides, vitamin E, and botanical extracts, which also help to hydrate your skin. So not only a really beautiful, good quality product to use, but also good for your skin. So I can get down with that. The other thing they came out with are these liquid eyeshadows. Check these out. These are called Eye Lift Max, and you can choose to wear these rather sheer on the eyes, or you can layer them to help build up the intensity. But I'm telling you what, you really don't need much to get intense color payoff with these. And they do last all day. They're not going to disappear, and they are gorgeous. Even if you want a small wash of color all over your eyes for a day when you just want something quick and easy, or you want to do something a little bit more elaborate where you apply this as a shade on your lid and then you put a crease color in and then something in the outer V. They are really amazing, and I was very pleased with those. Another one that Pixi released is their Large Lash Mascara. Now look at the wand on this guy. My gosh. This is a volumizing mascara. They say that there are fibers in the mascara. I did not experience any fiber-like quality to it as I was applying it to my eyes. I didn't experience that. I do feel like it did thicken the lashes really well. It would be one that I would more than likely pair up with a waterproof mascara because it didn't do anything in terms of holding the curl in my lashes. They pretty much fell flat. But it was a pretty good mascara all the way around in being a volumizing formula, so pretty good. The other one I wanted to share with you is the Flawless Beauty Primer. This is a hydrating glow primer, and I applied this on one half of my face to test it out. And it did provide a real radiant glow to my skin. It almost looked like I applied straight highlighter on my skin. It was very intense. And I tested it out with a foundation that I'll be talking about here next. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But I was a little disappointed in this one from an oily skin perspective. It is one of those products that is truly, I feel like, meant for someone with dry skin, because on me, it contributed to more shine breakthrough at the end of the day than I would have liked to have seen. And you can see that between the one side of my face where I applied it compared to the other side where I had not applied it. So definitely one for dry skin. If you're looking for something that will give you a hydrating glow, I think you would really enjoy this. But if you're oily, there's better stuff out there. Now talk about the foundation that I tested over the top of that. Revolution Beauty came out with these in real life filter foundation and concealer makeup products. So the foundation, shade that I'm using is F2. This is, according to the packaging, a breathable, soft, matte finish foundation. They claim that it provides 16-hour wear and it's oil-free. It is very pigmented. We're talking full coverage, and you really don't need much on application. A little bit goes a long way with this one. It blends into the skin okay. It wasn't the best I've ever used by any means at all, and I was starting to really not like how it was blending into the skin, and you can probably pick that up on camera here. It was just ugh. And I also filmed an up-close look at my skin after applying the foundation so you could see what it was doing. It was pulling texture out and emphasizing things that usual foundations that I wear don't emphasize. It did not look flattering on the skin. It was not one that gave me confidence, but I wore it anyway. And at the end of the day, I'm very happy to tell you that it did not break down, and it looked really amazing. If you look at the other side of my face where I did not apply that Pixi primer, you can see that I had very minimal shine breakthrough. Everything remained intact, but if you really look at my skin up close, it didn't look pretty. It just didn't. This is one that I would have to exfoliate my skin before I used it, like exfoliate and moisturize, which I really don't want to do. I want something that I'm not having to be so cautious about that with. So while it does last long all day, and I do agree with that 16-hour wear claim that it has, it is a booger. If you have textured skin and you have things that you don't want emphasized, I don't think that you would like it. It's not one that I will be using again, and I was pretty disappointed in. The concealer, the one that I chose, is in the shade C1. This is their soft matte concealer. And this is also their in real life filter finish. Same claim as the foundation, 16-hour wear and oil free. And it is absolutely beautiful underneath the eyes. Thankfully, I did not have any weird sitting on top of the skin experience with this concealer, and it looked beautiful. After the initial application, it covered everything. It minimized imperfections that I wanted to disguise. And at the end of the day, it wore beautifully. There was no creasing, nothing moved. I didn't have any cracking, no falling apart. It looked absolutely beautiful. So this is one that I would highly recommend trying out if you do see it and you're looking for a new concealer to try. Another product I have been testing out that's been highly recommended by several of you is from Milani, and that is their highly rated Lash Extensions Tubing Mascara. This mascara is a very wet formula, and it does a pretty good job at lengthening your lashes. Yes, baby?
Can I give Tilly some cat food?
Yeah, you can give Tilly some cat food. Thank you.
Her cat food is gonna be in her cat room, okay?
Okay, I thank you. So I mentioned that the formula is wet, so it's really easy to make a mistake with this one. And you can see up close here as I was applying it, even just blinking, it transfers all over the place. It didn't do much in terms of holding a curl in my lashes. And while it did provide some great length, it's not one that I felt like was really wow. It's not one of those that I would go back and use again. I just didn't feel like it was the best mascara I've used. It was okay. So, I mean, if you're looking for something new to try, there's been a lot of hype around this one. I feel like there's better mascaras out there, just personally speaking. I also wanted to mention to you this other new product that has come out from Kiss. This is their Lash Purify Eye Makeup Remover and Lash Cleanser. And this has been really beneficial for me in not only removing tough makeup from my eyes, but also cleaning my lashes. It gets all the gunk off your lashes. It creates a fresh lash, and it's been great stuff. I've really been enjoying it, so highly recommend that too. That was everything I had to share with you here today. Let me know your thoughts if you've had the opportunity to try out any of the products I shared. Would love to hear your opinions as well. If you haven't already, please subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And if you're interested in any of the products, I will have all of them listed and linked for you below in the description box. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch. I speak love, peace, and joy into you and into your home. Look forward to seeing you again next time, and have a beautifully blessed rest of your day.